natural gas. The proof is in the Pennzoil. The Detroit Tigers play the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pre-game Friday at 6:40 on 97.1 The Ticket.
Jamie and Stoney Show. Carson Anderson coming up next. And then 2 o'clock, we welcome a new team member, Rico Beard. The Mike Valenti Show with Rico Beard. Rico, a great guy. And wears the biggest damn sport medallion we've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about that today.
I think he's had just that on.
During big games. He's not bad at watching the team. Brian in Rochester, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
There?
Yeah, we're here.
Oh, okay. I'm 15 years old and turn my radio down, sorry. I'm 15 years old and through my life there's been a lot of unaired personalities passed away through the years. And they get mentioned and the next day it's business as usual. Boy, this sure hasn't been the case in the situation. And I was reminded of a little line that somebody passed on when my father passed away, and I'd like to share it with you. Because, well, you're a man. That's how many times
worst time. It's just the absolute. How many times have you heard 2020 sucks, right?
Yeah, well, only because, Doug, it really, really sucks.
Yeah,
It's brutal.
it is.
I'm. I mean, when it's just it keeps throwing you more and more. I mean, they're not even curveballs. They're basically, pitches being thrown right at your junk,
Yep.
and it's nobody wants to play like that.
Yep. And it's funny because this morning I was sitting at my desk, and Jason Carr tweeted out the following. And he's still with Fox 2, right? Yeah. Hey,
He's with Channel 4 now.
okay, my bad. I'm looking at his Twitter page. It doesn't say. Anchor, reporter, host, Jason Carr. We're going to be in a much better place 12 months from now. Remember this tweet. Have faith and be strong. If we believe in each other and wear masks, 2021 will turn out okay. And, he didn't cite any reason or science or anything like that. But I'll be honest, I don't know why. I kind of needed that. So anyway, thanks to Jason, and I hope he's right. I suspect he's right. I've said on the air with the whole COVID thing, which just is still ongoing. Of course, the Gator. I mentally have kind of put a finish line of the fall of 2021. I almost want to. I need finish lines. When I'm got work to be done. All right, when is and it's a job that sucks. All right, when is it over? When am I going to be done with this? When am we going to be finished with this? And it's if I have a finish line, I can say, all right, I'm a quarter of the way there, halfway there, 2/3 of the way there, right? We have no finish line for COVID. It feels like the fall of 2021 is a safe finish line in terms of vaccines, treatments, all the things that could go right, because we have so many smart people on this, right? So I put that out there as my own personal finish line, even though I have nothing to back it up. And so I think Jason could be right at a year from now, and perhaps even sooner, which would just be a pleasant surprise.
Well, I was talking to somebody last night. And she was asking, when is this all going to end? And I said, look, it's going to, things are going to get back at some point. And I do think that certainly, I feel, I'm very confident that a year from now, that we will be back to normal. How much within a year? I mean, I'm hoping that we can get to the point where maybe by March that the people that need the vaccine the most, those people that are most vulnerable, can get the vaccine. And that they will have gotten the vaccine. And that, I think, will ease a lot of tension and a lot of anxiety at that point. And hopefully it's even before that. It's going to be a real effort to try to ensure that everybody is able to get it. And that we're able to do this in some kind of systematic way, that it's not going to be a complete S show when it does come around. But I'm banking on smart people.
Yep. There's a lot of them out there. So, this Tiger series with St. Louis canceled. And this sucks. But it begs the question, a lot of scrutiny now is coming to Major League Baseball. The NBA, which is a sport that has more contact than MLB, they went into a bubble. And they are still sitting on 0 COVID cases right now. The NHL, same thing. They went into a bubble in Canada and 0 COVID cases. MLS, bubble. WNBA, bubble. MLB, no bubble, and they've got a COVID issue. Now, here's my question about that, and that is, we haven't heard that it has spread from team to team on the field yet, right? We haven't been able to prove that.
No. No, we have not. I think that was a concern with the Marlins to start the season. That may have happened. I don't think it did.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, to that point, I think you're correct. And with the St. Louis Cardinals, I think initially it was a lot of non-baseball players that had tested positive, but I think that might be changing now. Well,
they believe that some players went to a casino on their recent road trip, and that has
It's been reported, and I think it was John Heyman that reported it. It came from a reasonable, it wasn't Blogger Joe who just spreading a rumor. It apparently it has some teeth to it. And with all respect due to Blogger Joe, but the going to the casino, if they broke any kind of quarantine or rules and went to a casino, and that was how they caught COVID. But again, how do you prove where you caught it?
Well, you can't prove where you caught it, but you can look at risky behavior, I guess.
Yes, you're
And
right.
I think that's what they've done.
Like all the people that went to Harper's, the party in Celine, that had gotten so much attention. You can't prove that everybody tested positive that was at Harper's caught it that night at Harper's. But it was a risky behavior, and it stands to reason. It stands to reason. Same thing, party in Celine, right? I mean, but you, in the case of MLB and these guys, it's risky behavior, I suppose. But you're right. You can't necessarily prove it.
No, but it's infuriating when you hear these reports if they end up being true. I know Derek Jeter came out and then tried to defend the Marlins a bit and said, well, the guys weren't going to bars or clubs. It was one guy went to get clothes, other guys went to get coffee. Somebody went to a teammate's house for dinner.
No, you missed the best one. One of them went to get milk.
Oh, right.
I mean, could you come up with a more wholesome excuse than that? Oh, no, I wasn't out at a party or a bar. I was going to get milk.
Right. I mean, if Doug Karsh was on the team, I'd say, yeah, that's right. But even then, no, I would doubt it because I know you'd be, milk mean beer. Milk is on a flight. It's not at night.
That's right.
So it is infuriating because it's 66 days, man. Mm-hmm. That's all you had to last. Like if you were half the league, when the season started, it was going to be 66 days and you're done. The other half of the league was going to venture on into playoffs. And most of those teams, or half of those teams, would be eliminated within a week. So you're talking 73 days. 73 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's less than 11 weeks. It's not, I mean, I don't get it. To this point, they had yet to contract COVID, right? They didn't get COVID to this point. So somehow over the last 5 months, they've been able to avoid it. But now, once the season starts, the boys will be boys, I guess, and it's bothersome. It's bothersome on a number of different levels. But if we're going to be selfish, and we are being selfish about this because we want entertainment, we want sports back.
Baseball.
Yeah, I want to watch baseball, man, and
I want to watch Tiger baseball specifically.
Right, and the way that they were just. They kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off to start the season, and we got down. We thought it was going to be 100 games, and it ended up being 60. It's a joke of a season to begin with, in terms of comparison to a regular full 162 game schedule. It's not a joke when it comes to entertainment, and that's how I've approached this whole thing. It's just strictly for my entertainment. I'm not going to take anything seriously when it comes to accolades at the end of the season for MVPs and Cy Youngs and World Series champs and division champs. None of that matters. It's 60 games, and you're playing your division and the rival division from the National League. That's it. So let's not kid ourselves and think this is a real year.
So let's not get
enjoy
carried
it.
away and sign anybody to contract extensions.
Well, I mean, I did want, before the season began, when I found out that they signed C.J. Cron, I thought that it would have been better to do more than just a one-year deal because I think he's got talent. I understand, but you weren't here last week, so I'm giving you that one.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, these are things that just, they aggravate me because this could have been done so much easier, and it wasn't, and maybe not easier is the wrong word. It could have been done with more thought put in by everybody involved with baseball.
Well, let's answer this question. How much is the NFL watching the MLB and the NBA and the NHL and deciding what they're going to do? Because sounds like no bubble for the NFL, but perhaps they should reconsider that. We'll get to that today at 10:20. Hey, let's talk about you and taking care of yourself as best you can. In these hot summer months, there's nothing like having clean, purified water. It's important to have clean, purified water in your home for your good health, and that's why I recommend CGC Water. CGC offers no-contact sales and service appointments, And they've taken all the necessary precautions while in your home. Kinetico Systems from CGC Water removes up to 99% of the contaminants. This month, get 50% off a K5 reverse osmosis system with the purchase of a Kinetico Premier Softener. No more filling the landfills with plastic bottles and expensive bottled water. Instead, fill up on cleaner, safer water from CGC Water. Remember, if you're not filtering your water, your body is the filter. Get the peace of mind knowing your family is drinking great tasting, purified, safe water. It's what we have in our house, and I'm glad for it, and the kids love it. Kinetico features Premier Softeners, non-electric twin tanks that are super efficient and use less salt. Financing available with approved credit. Tell them Doug Karsh sent you and call 855-339-4242 or visit cgcwater.com. CGC Water Treatment, your local independent Kinetico dealer.
Yo, Mom, I know how you can afford my new skateboard.
And how's that?